Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. I'm playing a 5-point match on Backgammon. I think it's a 5. Yeah, it is a 5. Against Ruth, who I've played before. So we'll see how it goes. I should probably, no, actually that is the right play. I always think you should split here with a 5-2, but no, 2 down is better. According to the computer. I gotta get that straight in my head. Oh, I just build the 7-point just in time. Does she go? She can hit with the 5 and play 13 to 7. So it seems like a good play. I mean, she's got the stronger board. Can possibly cube the dances. This is a little risky, but I don't want to play 10 to 6. Oh, okay. Maybe I should make the 7 there. Although, I don't know. I'm super flexible. So our play had a lot of merit. All right. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I'm winning. I only got a 1-point board, though, and she has an anchor. So I point on her, and she enters. What is that? That could be a pass already. Huh. I mean, I don't think she's passing this. I'm a little skeptical. This is a good cue, but okay, she passed. I mean, it's possible it's stronger than I'm giving it credit for, but I was a little afraid to be taken there, because even when I point on her, it seems like she still has like plenty of play left. Superficially, it looks bad for her, right? I mean, I got all these builders in the zone. She's got 4 men back, but yeah, we'll see what the computer says after the match. I'm not sure. It's probably double take. Yeah, nothing looks good here. I'm probably just playing 16 to 9 for lack of anything more productive. Or, I mean, the safer play is like I could play 6 to 2 with the 4. But it's just a bad place for a checker. 9's a good point for a checker if you get away with it. Assume she's coming out to the 15. And then I don't hit her with a lot of 1s and 3s because I'm going to be making my 5-point with a lot of them. Yeah, this looks a little suspicious. Because I got 6s, 2s, 4s, and 5s working to hit her. So she leaves me a little diverse that way. Sort of worked. This does everything, basically. Cube a bad number here. This is not a bad number if she plays it correctly, which she does. 6 to 3. I don't want to do that, but I hate to get hit also. Maybe it's not so bad. I mean, she's got lots of return action if she hits. She has to give up her anchor. I don't love doing this, but I think I dislike 6 to 3 more. I guess 11 to 8. 11 to 8 is probably a play there also. Oh, this looks suspicious. Very suspicious. So that she did successfully duplicate this. I don't even know how to play it. Okay, so just for the sake of argument, if I hit her, 11 to 6 is okay. So probably I am doing this. If I don't hit her, I play 8 to 3, 6 to 5, and I'm kind of losing. Guess I can purport to be a favorite this way. Maybe a pretty solid favorite. Ooh, big favorite now. So, yeah, I am going to cube this. I mean, if it's not a cube for money, still could be a cube at the score because I'm 4 away. Sort of an argument for doubling in gammonish, especially in gammonish positions. This is now what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what. I could crack here. This isn't gin by any means. Oh, I don't like that. Should I hit her? Try for the gammon maybe. If I don't hit her, it doesn't play good, and I lose a lot anyways. All right, I'm gonna go for it. Although I don't like the fact that sixes and fives are duplicated here. Could unduplicate some of my numbers. I got good threes, sixes, and fives now. I'm not sure about this. Maybe I could just jump, obviously. This, yeah, good diversification here. Threes, fours, fives, and sixes working. Good. Okay. Wonder if I cover with a 5-1, breaking the 6 point. But I get luckier than that. Probably hitting is right there with the 6-3, maybe by a good margin. Well, maybe I'm biased by the fact that it worked out so well. Yeah, it's safer plays, but because she could run off the gammon. This is pretty. My play's pretty safe. And now maybe I go the other way. Got 2 off already. Although Baron and checker off's pretty safe too. And it's sort of more. Yeah, we're gonna say it's more even up top, but maybe not. Yeah, let's try this. She can run off the gammon. She deserves to save it. Actually, it's possible I should have been a little more aggressive there. I don't know. I'm like, at least after I get a couple of checkers off, I'm pushing 90% to win the gammon. So figure that it's high enough that I can just play safely and win a gammon anyways. You see, it's not particularly close. So let's see what the old stupid computer says. I think I played okay. Maybe not. Oh, no, I played very well. Yeah, so there might not be a ton to look at, but maybe we'll take a look anyways. Yeah, I can always learn something. Right, yeah, so this comes up fairly frequently. The computer likes bringing 2 down with a 5-2 as opposed to splitting and provoking contact. I guess it covers the outfield okay. Possibly building up a strong position to attack that lone back checker too. Yeah, she made a good play, I thought, with the 6-5. 4-1. Okay, she wants to make the 7 here, but yeah, her play's okay. And then I don't like her pass. Yeah, it's not double take. In fact, probably her 4-1. Yeah, 4-1 sort of gave more oomph to my cube. She does this. Like maybe I still have a cube, but it's pretty questionable, right? She does her play, and 3 guys there is pretty tough. Also, she play 6-5. Yeah, you don't want to play 6-5 because spare's better on the 6 than the 5. Sort of more flexible there, has more options, And 24-23, getting a third checker to use is very important also. Okay, this is a good play. Okay, doesn't mind 16-9. Yeah, so 6-2 is tempting. I mean, it's safer and it unstacks the heavy 6 points. But if say you're getting missed. I mean, obviously, far and away, this is the better placed checker. It's like very easy to do something productive with this checker. 6-2. Okay, maybe you can make your 2 point, but maybe not. It's more risk. Usually the computer, I mean, assuming it's not like horrible to get hit, usually the computer, I think, puts the checker where it belongs. Anyways, I do get hit. I hit her back. I point on her. And we're awesome 4-3. Yeah, it doesn't like 8 to 5. Okay, he just wants to play all stodgy. Or 6 to 5, 4 to 2. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, so it's not like she's ever forced to volunteer a shot next turn, so boy, the computer doesn't care about having the board right away and shouldn't be that hard to put back together. So I kind of wish I did this. This is also better than my play, which leaves a shot. Yeah, I guess she's happy to hit with all or most of her aces. Oh, hey, Java. Hey, good morning. Yeah, we'll play. I just played a quickie, so we'll play one more here at least. Yeah, okay. So this is like we talked about yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday, a couple days ago. Like this is such a strong cue, partly due to the score, right? This 4-away, 5-away score. Like it probably would be a double for money, but it'd be more questionable. But you want to be aggressive when you're 4 away, especially like if you're only winning by a little bit or you're losing the match, especially. So yeah, that gave me like a pretty powerful cube here. It's actually a pass already. All right, 4-4. Build this 6-3. Okay, so I think I make a good play here. Okay, yeah. So I have to give up my 6 prime to hit her, and I don't have to give up my 6 prime. If I didn't give up my 6 prime, I guess I would jump. But obviously it wins fewer gammons, especially with her blot in the O field. And actually, you could argue it wins more because it keeps the 6 prime, but this is far from a trivial win. Right, like she has good counter prime chances here. So the computer actually thinks going after her here, breaking the 6 prime, wins more. Right. Yeah, giant. Yeah, any of these 4-away scores, 4-away, 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 5-away, especially 4-away, 3-away. They all lead to like pretty aggressive doubling, and you really got to be aware of this effect, Or you're gonna make like huge. Make like huge. You're gonna take like huge passes, or you're gonna like not double huge doubles. So glad I found this. I was glad I found this play with the 6-3. And then yeah, she dances. Probably a slight error here. I wanted the cover numbers. Oh, what about my unduping play? Yeah. Okay, so after hitting with the 6 here, so this is the original position. After hitting with the 6, it looks most natural to go 9 to 6, right? But that's like a blunder. Like a surprisingly big error to play 9 to 6 here. Getting a double cover for the ace. The problem is there's just like massive duplication. Like I have to jump with those numbers probably, especially the 5. So I don't get to really cover with a lot of my 6s and 5s. So I make kind of this odd looking play where I get like much worse cover numbers, but it's diverse, right? Because I have 6s, 5s, and 3s working now. Yeah, I'm glad I found this also. This is not an easy play. Oh yeah, no, I remember making some huge blunders, not hitting with this type of play. And I sort of I at least got the picture that I need to think about it more, where you can argue that, it's not clear at all, but you can argue that hitting actually wins more here. Because it's just not, because you get counter primed after this play, right? And White has her whole role to do something, to go after me, start building up a counter prime, and obviously, very very obviously, hitting wins more gammons. So that's how I found this. Okay, I do get a 5, and then it just goes easy. And I play a little cowardly in the bear off. Let's see if the computer likes it. So this is a little cowardly, but yeah, I don't get to check her off for extra blot numbers, so I just play safely. All right, here I play a little brave. I should make the cowardly play apparently. So my play does win slightly more gammons to keep the closed board. It clears the 6 points, so this should be quite a bit safer, and it does win the most. But yeah, it pays. I'm 91% to win a gammon versus 93. Right. Yeah, right, like with the hit play I made. You make sort of the obvious 6 prime keep in play. This guy's still pretty stuck. And it might get, as you say, it might get pushed back. What about like, I wonder actually, if I rolled a 6-4 here, now I can like run all the way to the 11. So that does, and then I have all this time. So that does win more, I think, than hitting. But probably the gammons still swing it, right? The gammons still say you should hit here with a 6-4. Is that right? But that seems like a tougher play to me, because it seems like clear to me that running wins more than hitting here. Yeah. Okay, so it only wins a few percent more. So it is still right to hit and go for the gammon. So you only have one guy trapped behind the your maximum of one guy trapped behind the 4 prime. That's pretty instructive, right? I mean, even with a 6-4 where you can escape a guy cleanly, it's still right to play for the gammon. Anyway, so the 4-2. Oh, hey, CS bud. Cube is in the middle. Cube in the middle. That seems tricky, right? Because if you go for the gammon, you may not get some cube value. You may not get value from the cube. Right, but it's so right cubeless to hit that it still might be right. Whereas let's see, if you just run with say the 6-4, you can almost always like cube next turn if you want, or you play on. Maybe you're not getting a ton of value from the cube in that case also. Oh, we might as well take a look. Yeah, so we've been talking about like this position where you have a play that keeps the 6 prime, jumping out from the back with the 6 and then playing 9-6. But it turns out that play doesn't even win more because it gets counter primed. So then we were like, okay, with the 6-4, running is more attractive because you get a guy completely free, but it's still right to hit. Some question about what to do with a cube in the middle, because maybe you get more value from the cube if like you just kind of play for the win and not go for the gammon. So I don't know. Yeah, it is a lot closer, but the computer still likes hitting because one because of the gammon, and two is right by a large margin cubeless. So it's the cube arguments aren't enough to swing the play. Okay, so I play a little too aggressive here going for the gammon, but it does win more gammons to rip. No choice here. Little choice here. Safest is to do what I did, 5-4, 5-1. So I clear the top 2 points, so I don't have to worry about them. Obviously, I'm foregoing taking a checker off with one of these other plays. But I thought, okay, the gammon is like locked up enough. You can see it's like mid-90s. That the gammon's locked up enough that I shouldn't take any risk here. And then similar stuff here next turn, 5-1. I can take 2 checkers off, but it's, I don't know, it's a bunch of blot numbers. In fact, playing safely does in fact win more gammons here because it never gets hit. And you never lose out on the gammon. Okay, and then I just win a gammon, I think. Fair enough. Okay, let's play one more. Hopefully we can play a 5 or a 3 or something quick. Let's move to hub. There's a new player here, Beal. You can tell he's new because he doesn't have a PR next to his name. So I don't know if we want to play. I don't know if we want to play a brand new player. He might have issues with the site. So we'll give people a couple minutes. We can play Nancy also, but she's PR 21. Yeah, come on. Yeah, come on. Come on, Hub. We'll play a match. I'll commentate. So don't listen to the stream at the same time because I'll be talking about the cube. But yeah, let's play a 5 or something. There you go. Good. Alrighty, good luck. 2 down, I like it. Actually, I'm actually not sure what the right reply is according to the computer, but it's not too dangerous to split into 3 builders like this. I usually do this, I think. Yeah, now I guess a direct shot if he makes his 4, which he should. I like the connectivity here. Splitting to the 18 looks good. Yeah, definitely don't want to play 13 to 7, stripping the mid. That's a good play. Probably just making the 16 here. I'm outboarded. It's quite a few shots if I hit them. So this looks pretty good. And making the 16 seems better than making the 4. Making the 4 is like a real play, I think. It just, I don't know. I think I'm going to get batted around too much. So I'd rather have like the safety of the 16. Yeah, I should make it. You think you should make it? Well, I don't know. This might be okay. All right, so safest would be 6 to 3 without hitting. Maybe I should do that given that I've mostly escaped the guys. And he outboards me. Can hit and go to the 3. Maybe the computer is going to like hitting and going to the 3 though. It is kind of a double shot though. Huh. I feel like I've just seen the computer do that type of thing more than me, where it hits and goes to the 3, even though it's a little riskier. Oh, let's see who wants to play this. I mean, obviously making the 20 is a play. He's gonna hit me he's like never gonna hit me next turn though. So there's other ideas there that might be worth a thought. We'll see what the computer says about that one. He is yeah, maybe it's actually better to remain split there, provoke a little contact. 6 to 2, 6 to 5 or something. He's got the stronger board. He's down in the race. Both those things sort of argue pretty strongly for like keeping those back checkers split. And I've escaped. Oh well, I haven't completely escaped my guys. So that I guess that argues more for making the anchor. But yeah, that wouldn't be an easy play for me. Well, I don't know whether to save a 6. I'm not really effectively saving 6 as well. This is more flexible. I don't have my board, but it kind of doesn't matter next turn. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's not like I'm hitting him next turn, so I figure 6 to 2 locking up the 2 isn't that important. Yeah. So the other I would have had a safe play the other way. Okay, so there's this, which is 14, 16 shots. This is uglier. This is similar. 11 and 6, 17. Miss me, please. Might be a little hard to clean up this blot, though. Yep. One more miss. Thank you. Home free. No way I can lose this now. except I'm only winning by a little bit. Good. Yeah, I don't think I would leave the anchor here. Make some of my like small numbers good, and it's pretty productive not to leave the anchor. Yeah, I won't leave shots against a closed board here. All right, little bit of damage over there. Might be hitting me next turn, so I would not leave a blot here. Although I don't think it's a big error. It just I'm right at the end of my rope in the outfield. In fact, it's possible it's right to like leave 6 shots here. All right, probably going to cube this regardless. I mean, I'm sort of up in the race given that I'm on roll. Hit dance is some big M market loser. Hit enter's no big deal. But, you know, my small numbers hit and my big numbers race, so it's quite volatile in that sense. I think it's a very big take. Possibly not a cube. Especially at the score where non-gammonish positions you can take pretty deep. So maybe that means the double's pretty questionable. Ah, crap. I gotta be careful about taking a recube here. Take point is sort of elevated on the recube at 5-way, 5-way. Like this is a cube maybe because of that actually. Like this is maybe like no redouble for money, but double at the score, double take at the score. I am slightly more efficient than him, but only by like half a pip. So yeah, that probably makes it no money redouble. But like I said, take points like elevated by 3% or something, 3-4%. So I think that's like a real cube. And so is this. Yeah. That could be a quickie. Going to be a quickie if I can catch up here. So this take point on the recube's like 15 or 16. I think it's between 15 and 16. According to the stupid bot. Look, it's still win. Huh? 2-1? Nope. Okie dokie. Split. Or no, hit. I was going to say 13 to 8, 24 to 21. That would be a bit of an error. Let's see who wants to play this one. 16 to 13. It's winning no matter what I roll. She got the stronger board though, so maybe there's some hit play here. Yeah, I don't know what I would do here. Or maybe there's something. What about 8 to 7, 24 to 23? Because the 2 is sort of productive in the backfield. It would have worked. Right, so the 2 is productive because it connects those back checkers nicely. As opposed to just like playing to the 13 where the checkers are disconnected and the midpoint is overstacked. It's risky, obviously. But tactically and positionally, it sort of makes sense to me. All right, I'm not totally sure about this, but I'm going to sort of try to actively contain the back checker by hitting. Sort of working. Like I'm down in the race, 3 men back versus 1. I think maybe I want to go after him, even though it looks a little weird to hit off the 3-point like that. Yeah, so these 2 are connected, 6 apart like this. sort of attractive. I don't like 8 to 2. I think that's too much structure to give up to hit on the 2 point. I was gonna say this duplicates threes, but he rolled 3 3s, so that's not great. So this does sort of everything. I mean, you step up. Stepping up with the last one was pretty important. What about keeping the 8 point and like hitting 8 to 2, 23 to 20? That does a lot. It's ugly. It's ugly though. Like obviously making the 5 is a lot nicer. Not a lot nicer position. Oh yeah, this is okay too. It's like so making the 10 instead of stepping up. Oh yeah, I don't know about this one either. So hitting seems a little more attractive now. Because running out to the 16 is less good. And also slot the 5, duplicate 3s. Hmm. It's double shot out there. Oh yeah, the hitting doesn't give up the 8 point there. So it's possible hitting was right there. Huh. I guess this. Could play 13 to 10 for great building power. But sort of risky. Yeah, I would have gotten hit there. I would see it, so I'm probably getting hit here anyways, but at least I don't have like blots floating everywhere. Okay, he goes after me. So it seems okay because he's got the stronger board. Oh, I can make the 5. This is safer, but it's still like a bunch of shots. So I would go for the better structure here. Right, I'm hitting with 5 3 5 4 for sure. Given the score, I can kind of do this. Given that I can't be gammoned, but I don't know. He's got 4 6s, 3s, 1s back at me. So what if I just do this? You know, I got decent win chances here, anyways. Huh. I'm gonna try this. Not too sure. Well, yeah, I didn't make the 5. I mean, given that I guess I'm not hitting with 5 5 1 5 2. Maybe his play isn't too bad, but I would have made the 5 also. I mean, maybe I should hit with 5 1 5 2, but I didn't. Oh, I duplicated his 3s nicely. Oh, you got to click on the dice to play the 3 first. There you go. Yeah, I mean, he's still leaving shots here. So if I did run, which I probably would, I think I would hit. Although with the score, maybe it's not a huge deal because gammons don't help him. Well, you keep all the pressure on for a roll. Kind of like it. I mean, it might get a little awkward if I roll a 1 next turn, like 5 1, like 6 1 is a shot, 5 1 4 1 3 1. Probably involunteering a shot because I don't want to screw up my board too much. But the shot isn't too bad. I mean, if he hits me, maybe I usually just enter right away. Like, I wonder if I even like leave it there here. I don't know though. Probably not. Don't want to make well, maybe because okay, say he rolls like a 1 2. I mean, I guess he's hitting, but it's a bunch of return action. So there's some question about whether he should hit with a number like that. And if he rolls the problem is it doesn't gain on much. Yeah, it doesn't gain on much. That's the problem. So I am going to do this. Because he can almost always just play from the 8 point if he rolls badly. Huh. Yeah. Can get a double shot if he rolls 6. Oop, probably do this. I get a double shot if he rolls 6-6 here. Okay, so if he rolls like a 6 or a 5, he usually hits and picks up one of the blots. So I get a shot anyways. What does it really gain on though? Not 6-6, I think. Yeah, I think if he rolls a 6, maybe I want this position on average. All right, I'm down in the race. I'm going to keep this back point slotted. Could hurt me. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much, I guess. I'd kind of losing anyways on a sequence like that. But it's sort of key to be able to make that, you know. All right, well, this was kind of a whooping, assuming I lose this. I know, kind of a complicated match, though, you know. No hit, right. Okie dokie, so that was about it. Let me resign. 5-2, yeah. I don't know. So do you think I should have hit with the 5-2 as opposed to just playing like bar 18? Okay, yeah, both pretty well played match. Better than I expected. I mean, it seemed like a lot of tough decisions. So I expected sort of higher error rates for both of us. So maybe the 5-2 is correct. Not to hit, I mean. Oh yeah, good match. Good match, Chava. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking more like 4 and 6 or something, based on how like difficult the match was. Oh yeah, you definitely had some tough plays. There's a few things I disagreed with that we can take a look at, and we should download this, and then we'll go through it. We'll go through it, and then I got to take off though. Download Gwyn XG. Yes. Open it up. Five two. Okay, so I did get the book play correct here. I couldn't remember whether the computer likes to bring 2 down. I am coming under the gun when I split, but it's only 3 builders, and if you roll a number like you did, where you correctly make the 4 point, I got a direct shot at you, which I do hit, I think. And then, okay, so it wants to make the 3 point. I think I saw this at the time. Yeah, it wants to lock up the point. It doesn't mind being split too much, because it's thinking about like provoking contact at a time when you're down in the race. I've mostly escaped my checkers. You still have 3 men back, and you have the stronger board, so it's not super necessary to make like a safer play here. Now your play looks okay. I mean, you're sort of splitting nicely, but if we're going making a point where you might be hitting him next turn. I see. 3 down, split with 2. Yeah, I can believe it. Yeah. Right. 2-1. I want to play 13-10 here. Yeah, no, maybe we should find this. I just had a position last match where I did leave the checker in the outfield as opposed to the inner board for the right reason. Like if you get missed, you want this position. It's a lot easier to do something good with that checker, or at least safety it, than it is to like play safely after this play. So often the computer pays the extra shots to leave the blot in the outfield. Yeah, then hitting's okay too for more shots, more upside. Fine. Okay, then I wasn't sure about your 4-1, but yeah, okay, you played it well. Like it's possible I would have done something like this, with the idea that okay, I have the stronger white has the stronger board. Black has mostly escaped his checkers, so you want to provoke a little contact here. But maybe the key is seeing that black hasn't escaped all his checkers yet. Like these guys are still like a little hard to get home. So for instance, right. Yeah, no, it's any other play is a blunder apparently. But for instance, like if it was like this position, say it was this position. Now I think it's wrong to make the anchor, yes? Because now you're even more down in the race. I've even more escaped my guys. So there's like a big premium on like hitting me at some point. So you keep the checker split here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, by a good margin. And you have a more productive build play, right? Like in the match position, your build play is not that good because you're leaving two blots in the board. Right? In fact, if it was this, it's right to play 13 to 9, 6 to 5 here. Yeah. Right. Yeah, especially so we gotta watch out for the I see people blunder with this a lot. Especially when like you outboard your opponent and you're down in the race, there's a big premium on keeping the contact. But yeah, good play with the yeah, this is not our match. Sorry, it's gonna give me a sec. This is our match. Yeah, so you correctly identify that there's not a great way to keep the contact, and it's not super important anyways. All right, 6-2, 3-1. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the 5-4. I mean, it's a little more flexible to play 13 to 4. But I mean, I save a 6 this way, which isn't really worth that much. But I also, maybe I want my 2.2, but it is pretty close. I mean, we saw what happened. Like, this really isn't saving a 6 well. Like 6-4, for instance, which I rolled, is a forced blot after this play, and it's not after this play. But I find the best blot leaving play. I think it saves a shot. It's probably best when missed to get rid of the back points. It's harder to clean. It's hard to clean up that shot, that blot now. But luckily you keep missing. Oh, there's something. I thought there was something you did that looked a little funny. No, this was fine. Okay, this looks okay. Wait, why didn't I make the 1? Making the 1 looks like it's better. Oh, I see. I don't want to make the 1 because it leaves a blot on my board at a time when you might be forced to run or volunteer to run with like a 5-4 if I leave a blot, which I'm not sure if that's right or not. Yeah, 3-1. Oh yeah, here I thought I slightly disagreed with this. Like usually I do this here just because you might be hitting me next turn. Like I'm all stripped in the outfield, so even with like a 4-3, I'm probably going to pay with 6 shots. But I don't know. If you don't hit me, I think your play is better. Oh, saving a 5. Yeah, I guess that matters. Like if you roll, in at least some variations, if you roll like a 5-1, 5-2, 5-3 next roll, yeah, you may want to spend that 5. So that is a factor, I believe. Okay. Oh no, here I make the 1. That makes sense. Okay, you don't have a cube here, obviously. It's a little hard to like attack you. 13, and then my double's a little questionable. Yeah, double's a little questionable here. It's probably not a cube. Yeah, it's probably a real error to cube this. I think I'd probably be closer for money. Yeah, so it's close. It's very close for money. But your take point, non-gammonish positions, your take point's a little lower than usual here because if you pass, I get to 4 away, which is a comfortable score to be at. So you have a little more incentive to take, which means I should be like a little more cautious with the cube. So maybe I should have actually gotten this one right. But anyway, to correctly scoop it up with alacrity. Yes, yeah, you can probably take it a little higher than 20, probably, something like that. Okay, so 13 to 8, 6 to 5. Yeah, no, I get that it's important to fill in the 5 with at least one checker. I don't like 3 guys here, though. Maybe the problem with the problem with 3 guys here is I guess I can't get a guy to the 5 point easily next roll. So maybe that implies you just put a checker on the 5 point anyways. Like I do this, I have more chance to get a checker to the 5, but I mean the other play just gets one automatically. Yeah, I don't know. And then it was 2 checkers on the 5 actually. Oh, this looks a little funny. Huh. That's cute. Hey, I don't know if a lot of people are doing this. I think my play looks pretty natural. I wonder. Yeah, I think one thing that might be going on is I already have checkers on my 1 and 2 points. Maybe here my play is right, actually. No, it's still wrong, although it's probably closer. Yeah, so what I was thinking was gapping on the 5 is especially bad when you already have checkers down here. Because if you hit the gap on the 5 and you put like a 3rd or 4th guy down here, that's really bad. If you're just putting like a 2nd guy down there, you probably roll 1s and 2s. You'll probably roll enough 1s and 2s in the bear off that you can play them efficiently. So that's what I was thinking. That's why like it's more important to fill in the 5 and 4 points once you have guys on your 1 and 2 points already. So I was thinking that's maybe a factor, and maybe it is, but even without that, it still likes putting 2 guys on the 5 to avoid the big gap on the 5. Yeah, I've read it a lot. Like I read it a long time ago, once, and then I've talked about it like many times because it's always kind of stuck in my head. So I think it is sort of a factor here. It's just I don't know. It's just that the computer's like even without checkers, a lot of checkers on the 1 and 2 points, it's like it's pretty averse to only having 1 checker on the 5. Like here's better. Like no checkers on the 1 and 2. It doesn't mind gapping on the 5 as much. Like 8 to 5 is better than making the 5. Yeah, I'm making a lot of mistakes in like the Baron and bear off lately. Like a lot of like small mistakes like that. God damn it! I'm the wrong position, wrong match. I mean. All right, so oh yeah, you do miss a cube or two, probably 2 cubes. Not this. You're only up a pip here, yeah. So no double is fine. Oh no, you only miss 1 cube. Yes. Oh, you doubled the second time, right? Right. Right. So this is only a mandatory double because of the match score. 5 away, 5 away. The take point on the recube's a little higher than normal. Gammonless take point. So that makes it sort of that makes this position sort of a marginal cube for money. Maybe not a double, but yeah. So money would be okay not to cube this. But at the match score, my take point I think tends to be like in a race, tends to be around 25. So money take points more in a race is more like 21 or 22 due to the recube vig. So it's like 3% or more higher than it is normally. So that means you should double like pretty aggressively like that. Right. Yeah. Oh, and then you did correctly double the next roll, which is probably yeah, for money again. This is pretty close, I think, but at the score, it's good. 71.3. Is that I see. So that's about right, right? Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, it's kind of neat that like unlike Keith, I think sounds like eyesight gives you a percentage that you can use in matches. Might be good for me to learn it just for that, you know. Like I'm often flying by the seat of my pants a little bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's a little further off because it's 72 something. Your position is a bit. I wonder if it's a bit more screwed up than these formulas account for normally. Like normally you'd be like a little better distributed on the top points, but like Keith, for instance, doesn't penalize for this. This sort of like 224, where you'd rather have it like a little more spread out. Gotcha, 82 and 80, gotcha. Right. Anyways, you do get a good Cuban, and then I just lose, right? Nothing much happens. 5-3, you don't overlook the hits. I split. Oh yeah, the 2-1 is tough. I see. Yeah, yeah. The 2-1, I wasn't totally sure what was going on here, and apparently everything is kind of close. So, I mean, I might have actually played 22 to 20, 8 to 7, thinking that okay, I have the stronger board, and I want to connect the checkers, and I don't want to overstack the midpoint. But apparently the computer likes your play. Where's my play? My play I don't think is this bad. Oh, my play's pretty bad apparently. Yeah, obviously it's pretty risky. 5, 6s, 4s to hit back. So I guess it's just too many. I guess it's too many shots. So you make a good play where you just okay, you play safely because gammons don't help you, and you don't want to leave a million shots, and you're doing something pretty safe and productive, you know. Oh, second choice is cute. Duplicating 4s. This is nice. It's kind of funny. Right. Yeah. No. It's quite. Your play is quite thematic, in the sense that's one man back versus three. You do have the stronger board though, which argues for hitting. But yeah, the dupe and force play. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to find this if it was right. You know, force hit in the outfield, force hit on the 9, avoiding overstacking. That's the midpoint. At a time when fours on the 2 also. You know, at a time when getting hit's not the end of the world. Anyways, I do anchor 5-4. Okay, so I correctly go after you because I really want to keep that back checker from escaping, even though the hit's like a little ugly. I got a good roll, 5-1. Okay, my play's okay. Also doesn't mind popping out and picking up the blah. It seems unnecessary to me. It does duplicate 4s though. Yeah, my play still looks better. I duplicate 3s, and you roll 3s. You make a good play. You make the 10 and the 2, nice and safe. I assume you consider this also. Like, it looks pretty important to me to come up 23 to 20. Yeah, I would have probably done this, actually, because, oh, you're way up in the race. It seems like pretty important to play 23 to 20. Making the 10 is a good point, obviously. Bears on these open points doesn't seem super important to me. I guess I have a lot of numbers that come on and hit you here, though. I'm up on the bar, though. Is my play really that bad? Yeah, it probably is. Huh. Yeah, your play is nice, and obviously there's more optimistic plays where you play the 5, but you make the 5 instead of the 2. But yeah, I wouldn't have done that either because it's too risky at a time when you just want to escape your back guy. Which is why I thought like coming up 23 to 20 is like it's pretty key. I guess the computer just likes the safety and the building power of the 10 point though. Like you're pretty stuck back there. Okay, I make an okay play with the 4 here. I wasn't too sure about this. I mean, I thought maybe hitting was a play now, but it's pretty anti-positional. And one nice thing about my play is that the 13 and the 10 are stripped. Your 13 and your 10 are stripped. So when you hit that, I'm going to get less of return action usually. So the computer agrees. You do correctly hit it, not leaving too many shots. I thought about 13 to 10 here. I don't know if I seriously considered stepping up. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. Yeah, that does look better than picking up the blot to me. Now, I think maybe I just didn't see it. Or maybe because I'm down in the race, I just dismissed it. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, your 2-2 play looked okay. Yeah, it's pretty close with this other completely different play. Gammon's counted, you do your play. I guess the computer's just sort of playing for the win, is saying, okay, I just need to escape this one back checker. I don't need the extra complications. But I might have ended up doing your play too. I'm not sure. 3-3, 4. Yeah, here. I thought you should make the 5. I didn't think it would be this close. I thought maybe your play would be a blunder. To do this. But it turns out, like I thought I was going to be hitting you with 8 numbers. 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, 5-4. But then I rolled 5-2, and I thought better of hitting, even though gammons don't really count. Yeah. Yeah, your play's not too bad, apparently. I think it's only like it's only like 4 shots, I think, because 5-1, 5-2 don't really hit that effectively. I mean, it might be right to hit with them, but yeah, it's pretty damn risky for me to hit, even given the fact that gammas don't count. And computer still does like this. I mean, if you get hit, I'm still a little in trouble. And if you get missed, I guess you like this position. But though it is still a little hard to cover. So how bad is hitting here? Yeah, okay, hitting is not ridiculous, but it's bad. It's very bad for the win, I guess. If you hit me back here, and if gammons hurt me, this would be ridiculous. Gammon go. Maybe you could justify hitting. Like if I was 2 away, you were 1 away, and it was the Crawford game. I would give more consideration to hitting, but it looks like it's not even right in that case. Yeah, you got awkward ones. Got no other option but to slot. Yeah, I thought this was a little weird too. Like so you ran without hitting, which probably leaves me more nominal shots, I would assume. Yeah. So I got, what do I got? I got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I have 16 shots here. Right, I got 3s, 2, 1, 2, 6, 4, 4, 16. And I'm not up on the roof. I got no dancing numbers. So you make the right play. I got just 5s and 6 3s. So it's a couple fewer shots nominally. Obviously 2 blots, so you can argue the risk is worse here. I think there's some upside though if I dance, right? If I dance, you got a decent chance to build a 5-point board and have an easier ride home. You get away with this play. It's a harder ride home. I think maybe that's the computer's point, right? You have some chance to have like a pretty easy ride home if you get away with the other play. If you get away with this, it's still a pretty tough ride home. At a time when I'm free to like build my board and everything. If you get hit though, I mean, Your play is sort of reasonable in the sense that if you get hit, you probably prefer this position to this position. Like say I roll a 5 here. That's like worse for you than if I roll a 3 here. But I guess that's less of a big deal than like when I miss, which I usually do, and I have more misses after the right play. Is better when I miss. Is better when I miss to make this play, to make the hitting play. I mean, 13-2. Yeah, nothing much going on here. 3-3. Okay, okay, fine. 13-10. I wouldn't do that. Computer wants to sort of keep a slightly better home front and leave some okay aces for you to hit. Like you're hitting, I think you're hitting with 1-3, 1-1, 1-2, 1-4, hitting and picking up probably. But the upside is, I guess it's, the front position is better. It's easier to play next turn. And maybe the hits are like no big deal. Like you hit, I enter, I'm sort of happy. I might be happy I have the third man back. 5-1, fine. Yeah, I can't break my board here. Again, hitting isn't a huge deal. Oh, and I actually thought about making the 1 here because I was thinking, well, if you roll a 1-2, I mean, probably you're hitting, but I get like a million return. I get a lot of return shots. So I thought making the 1's not too bad. But I was thinking also like having that. Then I thought, well, having the guy there doesn't really gain on a ton of numbers because you can almost always play safely if you want. Like with a 3-2, which I think is what you rolled. Okay, I played correctly to break just to give up the 8 point. Thought about splitting here also, which I have done in the past, plays like this. I think you're almost never supposed to like do it against like a 4-point board though. Let's see how bad it is. So it's not on this radar screen, but we can add a move. So what was I thinking? I was thinking like 18-17, 7-5. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I've definitely done stuff like this before. This type of play. Yeah, so one funny benefit of this is if you roll 6-6, I get a double shot here, whereas like I don't get anything here. But yeah, I was thinking, if you roll a 6, usually you're happier had I done this, because often you can hit and pick up or hit and cover something, versus you make the right play, say you roll a 6, I get 17 shots. Which is more than I'm going to get the other way. So if I had 3 guys, I just want to look at one variant, just to sort of solidify this in my mind. What about this? So again, I can just play safely. I can just play 13-5. I wonder if it's actually right to leave a blot in. No, not here. No, not here. Say you roll 3-2, and say just for the sake of argument, say I have this position. I wonder if it's right to like leave a blot in the outfield here, somewhere. So probably 13-7, 18-16. Right, so now I'm getting a big double shot if you roll most of your 6s, and actually even 6-4. I get a double shot on if I play 13-7, 18-16. So it is right here, I think, because your 6s are still I gain on pretty much all your 6s, maybe all your 6s except for 6-6. Yeah, it's right by a good margin. In fact, 13-5 is a blunder. Yeah, so you gotta guess you gotta look at the nuances, Yeah, you really gotta think. I mean, to play this game like perfectly, you really gotta think about a lot of stuff Which is really it's pretty tough. Like it's easy just to like not to forget about like a concept or just like play something based on concept A without even like considering concept B. Again, screwing up because of that. Maybe that's an obvious statement. Maybe that's just like why backgammon is hard, you know. Like really, I've said this before, but really, there's only two types of checker play errors you can make. You can either overlook a play, or you can misweigh the concepts. Those are like the only two ways you can go wrong. And so it seems like you should be able to fix the first one pretty easily, but the first one's even kind of hard, just to like not consider a play, especially when trying to play fast. Anyways. Okay, so yeah, correctly don't leave a shot in the outfield here. Yeah. Yeah, if I just sort of play by rote, without thinking too much, say played like super speed or something. Yeah, I could get into the fours pretty easily. Maybe not always, but I think I would probably be playing in the fours. But it's because my mind naturally thinks of the concepts. You know what I mean? Just because I've seen them so much. 6-1. Yeah, nothing much I could do here. I think. Yeah, you don't. Even though it's a little safer, you don't want to pick up the blot here. I'm down in the race by a bunch still, even after hitting. So the 6 prime has like huge value. So I want to threaten to make it on the misses. But you hit, I miss, and then yeah, that's all she wrote. All right, that was fun. Yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for chatting. We'll probably yeah, I'm gonna take off now, but hopefully be back next week or so to play another one. Cool. Oh yeah, I hope you got something out of it, and I will see you next time.